Hello everyone, my name is Keely. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Today I'm going to talk about all the books that I want to read in the month of October. So in October I have big goals. I really want to read at least 20 books in October. I've done it before, hopefully I can do it again, but my reading has been slowing down a little bit. I've also been binging certain TV shows, so hopefully I can get back on track because there are a lot of books I want to read in October. I'm also gonna hate myself when editing this because I don't own any of these physically because these are all going to be NetGalley books. I recently compiled all of my NetGalley books on a Google Doc and separated them into genres, and I put the page count on there as well. So I have a lot of books that I want to get through in the mystery, thriller, and horror genre. So I'm going to try to read as many as I can this month, starting with the shortest. So I noticed as I was compiling this NetGalley list that there are quite a few that are under 300 pages, so I think that'll definitely help me A, hit 20 books, and B, knock a lot of NetGalley books off this month. So let me start with what I want to read for Buzzwordathon. So the prompt for October is to read a book with an animal or creature in the title. So my plan is to read The Wolves Are Watching by Natalie Lund. Now this book is said to have elements of mystery, magical realism, and folklore as well. So we are set in a very small town, and one day a toddler goes missing. And this is one of those towns where that just doesn't typically happen. But a young girl sees two staring eyes in the forest as this toddler is going missing. And she quickly realizes when her teacher tells her that in the 1800s, a similar story like this happened. So the little girl decides to go into the woods and figure out who these wolves are, and she quickly finds out that they are magical women who don't plan on returning the toddler. So that sounds interesting. The setting sounds really incredible, like small town, there's woods, and then like shape-shifting, like, okay, sign me up. Now, a lot of these books from NetGalley, I don't remember what they're about because I know I read the synopsis and then I requested it and then I got accepted, and the synopsis like leaves my mind after that, so I will do my best to tell you what it's about. So the first category is YA mystery, and I have 5 books under 300 pages that I would like to get to. This first book is called Meme by Erin Starmer, and this is said to be for fans of One of Us is Lying, which I haven't read yet, but I've heard great things. And this follows a group of friends who get rid of an unwanted person in their school, and they are forever tied to this boy's body. So it sounds like they want to get rid of someone, and they do it, and they have to keep it a secret, but I don't know. It sounds interesting. I'm not too crazy about the title or the cover, but we'll see how it is. The next book is Cold by Mariko Tamaki, and Goodreads says, a boy, a murder, a girl, a secret. And this is about a shocking crime told by the boy who died. So that's all I know. It is also a very short book, so I'm interested to see how the story will be told in so few pages. The next book is Dead Girls Can't Tell Secrets by Chelsea Ikaizo, and this is about a girl named Piper who was killed, and her sister does not believe that it was an accident, so she goes to investigate her sister's alleged murder. The next book is Two Truths and a Lie by April Henry, and this follows a group of teens who are stuck in a motel trapped by a killer. That's all I need to know. Once again, this setting sounds really cool. I love books and movies that are set in like creepy hotels, so I'm hoping this is like a creepy hotel, and I love when people are being chased by somebody because it just makes me like very antsy, and if a book can do that, fantastic. The next one is No Accident by Laura Bates, and this follows a group of 7 teens who are stranded on a deserted island. I love the deserted island trope, and I really haven't read a lot of stories about it, so hopefully this one does it really well. Alright, moving on, I have one adult mystery novel, and that book is The Woman in the Library by Sulari Gentile. Now, this is set in the Boston Public Library, once again another great setting, and the silence is shattered by a woman's scream. And I believe there are several people that are in this library, and it seems like one of them could have been the cause of that scream, but we'll see. I don't want to read too much into it because these are shorter books, so I don't want to know a whole lot going into them. Alright, so I have 3 YA horror that are under 300 pages that I would love to get to. And the first book in this category is The Taking of Jake Livingston by Ryan Douglas. All I know is this follows a black boy, and he is the only black boy at his preparatory school, and he can see the dead. So hopefully we get some great representation and some great like horror. I love young adult horror, so hopefully this one does it really well. The next book is The Woods Are Always Watching by Stephanie Perkins. Now, I read There's Someone Inside Your House a while ago, and I really liked it, so I'm hoping I enjoy this one as well. I'm pretty sure this follows a group of teens who just graduated high school, and they go hiking in the woods, and they get lost, and there is something out there with them. And the next one is The Girl in the Well by Ren Chapeko. Now, I'm going to read what Goodreads says about this one because I just read it, and it sounds really cool. So it says, "You may think me biased, being murdered myself, but my state of being has nothing to do with the curiosity toward my own species, if we can be called such. We do not go gentle, as your poet encourages, into that good night. A dead girl walks the streets. She hunts murderers, child killers, much like the man who threw her body down a well 300 years ago." Incredible. Like, this sounds so good. Hopefully it really is. Alright, so there are 3 young adult horror on this list, and the first one is Hide by Kirsten White. Now, I have heard nothing but terrible things about this, but I just feel like I'm gonna be the outlier that loves it. I know that this is like set in an amusement park and there is a deadly competition, but we'll see if I enjoy it. Hopefully I do. Next, we have Black Tide by Casey Jones, and all I know about this one is I'm pretty sure it's about the end of the world. And this one actually is said to be Cujo meets A Quiet Place, which those two things together sound incredible, so hopefully it is. And the last one for adult horror, I have Little Eve by Catriona Ward. I have read one book from this author before, and I had a good, confusing time, but this one, it sounds like it is a cult, and I love cult stories, so hopefully this one is just as wild and intriguing. And finally, I have one adult thriller, and that is The Trapped Wife by Samantha Hayes. Now, once again, I'm going to read what Goodreads says because it just captures it really well. It says, "My family gathers around the large oak table in our beautifully renovated home. I've put on a dress and lit candles, and there's a wonderful aroma coming from the dinner you've so lovingly prepared. I feel your hand squeeze mine as you top up my glass and ask about my day as a doctor in our small town. It's the perfect domestic scene, except for one tiny fact. I think my husband is dead, and you are just another patient of mine, but I had no choice but to let you in." Oh, that sounds so good. Hopefully it really is. So those are the books that I plan on reading in October, but if I make it through those, or if I DNF them, or don't get to certain ones, there are so many other thriller, horror, mystery books on my NetGalley that I plan to get to as well. But that is it for this video. Let me know what book you are looking forward to reading in October, or if you have read any of these books, I would love to know. And if you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave the little ghost emoji because I am obsessed with ghosts. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, all my social media links will be down below, and I will see you next time. Bye!